Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you the basics of HTML. This is part 2 of the series. If you haven't watched part 1, I strongly suggest you watch it if you're a beginner. It will be linked down below, and without further ado, let's begin. So this video covers heading tags, paragraph tags, break and no break tag, formatting tag, and comments. So I'm going to begin with the heading tag. Note that it is different from the head tag, which is this and this. So the syntax of the heading tag is an angular bracket, H, and then you write the heading level. It can be from 1 to 6, with 1 being the largest and 6 being the smallest. So in this case, we're just going to write heading 1, which is the biggest one. It just displays the text in the biggest font. So you write H1 like this, H and the level of heading you're using, and then whatever you write after that will be the heading. So if I write HTML tutorial, that will be the heading. You go down a line, angular bracket, / you write H, and the same level of heading you just wrote here. So I've written 1 over here, so it's gonna be 1 down below. If this was a 2 over here, then below it will also have to be a 2 right here. So I close this, and there we go. This is our heading. So if I go to Google, if I save this and go to Google to show this, and now I have to hit reload right here to make it display, and there's the heading. As you can see, what we wrote, HTML tutorial, it is displayed here. There is also a way to make this centered, which I will be showing you later in the video. Right now, let's go back to Notepad. I'm gonna show you this same thing with another heading level, just to show the difference. So let's go with heading level 4. So that, and it's important to save your text whenever you make an edit, otherwise it won't be displayed in your browser. So hit Control S or go to File and press Save. So I saved it, and now I'm gonna go over to Google to show the heading level 4. It's not being displayed, as you can see. It is still heading level 1. So to make the new changes appear, all you have to do is hit reload. So I do that there. Now this is heading level 4. It's pretty small, but I told you 1 is the biggest, and as you keep going like larger in number, the heading keeps getting smaller. So this is heading level 4. If you write another heading level, it's going to be different text. For example, heading level 6 will be smaller than this, and heading level 2 will be larger than this. And that is the heading tag done. Now there is a side note: do not use heading tags to make the text bold or big, as these are used to structure documents. To make the text bolder or bigger, we use formatting tags, and I'll get into that later in the video. Now there is another very important thing that many beginners do not know. While writing an HTML documents, all spaces and going to next line by using the enter key is ignored. So for example, if I just put some random text like this and going into next line and save that, over here in the notepad, these are 2 separate lines, but if I go to the HTML, it will be displayed as 1 single line. I will demonstrate that right now. So if I hit reload right now, as you can see, all of the text is just written in a single line, just giving us a blank over here. Now to fix that, we use the break tag. So break tag just separates the lines. So if I were to write BR over here and go over to Google and just hit reload, as you can see, they go into different lines. So basically that's the job of the break tag. No break tag actually does the complete opposite of the break tag. It keeps the text in a single line. So if I were to write, for example, this alone, display the no break tag. So as you can see, I've written a line over here which will show the no break tag. So for that, you write no break over here. This is a container tag, by the way, / no break. Save it and hit reload right here. As you can see, the line, it stays in a single line. So that's no break and no break tag. Then there is a paragraph tag. It is basically similar to the break tag, but it gives more space between one line and the other, which is what is used when you're writing a paragraph. This is also a container tag. If I write this is paragraph 1, and then you write the ending tag, and then you write another paragraph, 2. Then you write the closing tag for that. See there. And now we go over to Google. Once we hit reload, as you can see, a lot more space is given between this line and the second line, and this happens in paragraphs, so this can be really useful if you're writing kind of an long text or kind of an essay. You can use the paragraph tag. I said in this video that I'm going to be showing you how to make the text bolder, and now we're coming over there and we're going to be seeing all the different types of formatting tags. We're going to start with bold. So for bold tag, you just take your the piece of text you want to make bold. In this case, I've just written this line. This is a sentence, and for that, all of these formatting tags are container tags, which means they have a start tag and an end tag. So for that, you just write a plain B. B is for bold. Over here, you write the ending tag. This. Oops. There. And now this piece of text will be bold in your browser. So this is the normal text written here. This is a sentence, and if I hit reload, as you can see, it becomes bold. Next, I'm going to look at the italics tag. It just makes the text italic, which means just a little bit bent. So for that, you just write an I, and that's the italics tag. So if you go over to your browser, and if I hit reload right here, it gets in italic. You can also put different formatting tags on the same piece of text. So for example, I can put the bold and italic tag at the same time on this. You can put formatting multiple formatting tags on a piece of text. So over here, I've made the text bold and in italics. So over here, the text is already in italics. If I hit reload, it becomes bold and italic. Next up, we have the underline tag. It just puts a line underneath the piece of text. So for that, the tag is U. You just write U there. And if I just refresh this page, the text is now underlined. Next is the strike to tag. It just puts a line going through the piece of text. So if I were to write HTML is not a markup language. Now if I wanted to cut this, I had to I use the strike to tag, and for that, just write strike like that, and then the closing tag there. And if I refresh it, there we go. It has a line going through it. Next are the superscript tag and the subscript tag. The superscript show the text slightly above the line, and subscript show the text slightly below the line. These are used for mathematical or scientific formulas. So first of all, I'm going to show you the superscript tag, which shows it slightly above the line, used for maths. So for example, if you're writing an equation, see, and now we need to write squared, but there's no way to get it above the line. So for that, we use the superscript tag, which is basically SUP. That's it. For superscript, and then you write the closing tag, and now the 2 will be shown slightly above C right here. There you go. Next we have the subscript tag. It is similar to the superscript tag, but instead it just shows it slightly below the line, such as here. So if I were to write water equals, so now this 2, we need it to be slightly below H. So for that, we use the subscript tag, which is SUB, and the closing, which is this. And now this 2 will be shown slightly below H. So if I refresh this page right here, as you can see, it works. The 2 is displayed slightly below the line. Next, I'm going to show you some tags to align the text or headings. This can be used on both these headings or some text you write. So you can obviously align the text to the left, right, or center. By default, it's going to be aligned towards the left. So I was talking about if you want to center your headings. So for that, just above the H1 tag or your text, for example, this is just text, you write it above it. Go here in the tag and simple, you write center. That's it. If you wanted to align it to the right, you'd write right over here instead of center. If you wanted to align it to the left, you'd write left over here. And this is again a container tag. So when you're done, you write the slash center to close it. And now if you were to save it and head to the browser and refresh this, as you can see, the heading is written over here. So the last thing which I'm going to cover in this video are HTML comments. Comments are not printed in the browser, they're just used to tell the programmer what a specific part of the code is about. So over here I'm just talking about comments, and I'm gonna write a comment which says this, and I'm just gonna write a comment this to tell me what this part of the code is all about. To write the comment, you write the angular bracket, an exclamation mark, and put 2 dashes, give a gap, and to end it, write 2 dashes and the angular bracket facing right. And that's how you write a comment. This is the syntax, and whatever you write over here will be the comment and will not be printed in the browser. So if I just save this and go over to Google, as you can see, it is just plain text right now, but if I reload, it will be written as a comment. It's gone even though it's written right here. Alrighty guys, that's going to be it for the part 2 of HTML basics. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to cover links and images in the next part of this series, which will be coming out soon, as a break from my school is almost here and I'll have more free time. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.